Today, Kenya's largest referral hospital is on the spotlight over insecurity claims. Messages making rounds on social media indicate that some patients, especially in the maternity wing, have been sexually harassed. The social media reports allege that some staff at the Kenyatta National Hospital have been assaulting breastfeeding mothers who often have to wake up at odd hours to nurse their infants who are kept in incubators floors apart. The Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union has called for speedy investigations into the allegations. KMPDU leadership has met with the KNH CEO Lily Koros while encouraging victims and witnesses to report to security agencies and offer information that will be useful in tracking culprits. They addressed members of the press earlier on today. Let's take a look at that.
So we can start. Okay, thank you very much for being patient with us, and thank you for coming for our Mikey Kombali. Okay, again, thank you for being very patient with us and for following us from where we were having our stakeholders engagement with the professional associations, where you brought the story that is now a concern for the whole nation on the safety of patients, which are actually the things that we were talking about in the morning. And we did promise you that we were coming to Kenyatta National Hospital on a fact-finding mission, and we have done so. We have been taken round by the administration. We have gone to the wards. I think according to the social media story, we've visited both the ground floor and the third floor, where indeed the mothers are, and even the nursery. So far, according to the administration and according to the people that we are talking to, some of whom there are also our staff, the nurses, the doctors, there is no incident that has been reported. We have seen the CCTV all over this hospital. In those floors, there are CCTV in the stairs, there are lights in the stairs, and the administration will give their own story. For us, I think what we want to say as a union is that patients must feel safe in hospitals, and that's what we were talking about in the morning. Patients must feel safe in the hospitals, but also it looks like from our fact finding, this person is still anonymous. This mother that was harassed or I don't know whether it's rape or attempted rape. I think it's still anonymous. We have gone round and in confidence. There are also patient counselors here who even the administration may not know. Some of them, we have talked with them. They are our people, and they are telling us they are also still finding out. So far, they have not found out anything. I think the most important thing is that this matter should be thoroughly investigated, and we keep to be investigating it. More importantly is that where it was reported, and I don't know, you are the ones who brought it to my attention. Sorry, I may not be that chap on social media. But I think where it was reported, I think the person who reported it on that buyer beware, or I don't know, Mildred, I think she needs to come out and because the patient needs care. If the patient was indeed harassed or the patient was indeed raped, for me as a doctor, the first important duty is to ensure that that patient, first and foremost, is cared for. And that caring means counseling. That caring means whether it's post-rape care, whether it's counseling, that has to be done. And that means that the agency here, of course in confidence, I don't think that the media people or the nation may need to put a face that this is the person that was harassed. But in confidence, the person must be found so that they are cared for. And I think for us as a union, that's where we will try and assist. We have already activated our channels. We have already talked to our doctors. We've already talked to the nurses. So that if there is such a case, first and foremost, that person must be cared for. So that beyond the sensation of us speaking on social media and sharing the stories and making it a big news, there is final care to someone actually who got that harassment. Because that is also how these cases must end. Secondly, is to ensure that the people who are the perpetrators, the security have told us there's no incidences, that they were in the floor. But if there is such cases, I think the CIDs and the police must get in, and such people must be prosecuted. So I think the people who reported it on social media, in my own opinion, I think, and the opinion of us having gone to the hospital, must come out and tell the truth, and must also come out very strongly and either go and report to either the CID or volunteer that information to the administrator, so that we know the mothers, we know them, so that they can be cared for. I think as a doctor, I would feel very unfortunate that there's a mother who is still in that ward, who such an incident happened 2 days ago, and nothing has been done. I think I would feel very unfortunate. And in the spirit of patient confidentiality, but more importantly, in the spirit of beneficence. Beneficence means that every time you are, like right now, we are here because something happened to someone. There must be benefit to them. What is the benefit to them is that we must find them and give them the care that they so deserve, and also they should be cancelled. There should be some level of whatever compensation if there is such a case. So far, we've not found such a case. Those administration, we have also demanded that we be part of the team that will review the CCTV when they are going to review it, because there are CCTVs all around. And I think these things can be reviewed even by the CID, so that we are all told the truth. The other thing that I want to say is that I think also hospitals should be places of safety, not just for healthcare workers, not just for patients, but also for the healthcare workers. And sometimes there are also cases of cyberbullying. So it is indeed true that mothers come from third floor to go and breastfeed, and it is indeed true that some of them use the stairs sometimes, and it is indeed true that they go 4 times in a night from 9 p.m., midnight, 3 a.m., and I think that one was reported at 3 a.m. and 6. At 3 a.m., we have found that there were about 29 people who were going down at that time, or at least who were going to breastfeed, and none of them actually has reported that story. So either, maybe issues of confidentiality, but more importantly is that out of that group of 3 a.m. Yesterday and even the previous day, there still needs to be a lot of corroboration. So that is our fact-finding mission, but it is, I think, a case that must come to limelight. And I think
that is the